work the whole body, so you can either use resistance band or a weight for some of the exercises. We're going to do 5 rounds of 5 exercises. So we're going to do a little bit of everything. We'll start with some cardio to get warmed up, and then we'll move on to some upper bodies, lower bodies, some abs and core. Hopefully we'll feel everything working by the end, and then we'll have a nice stretch off. Oh, I thought you've got a full house tonight. It's great. Just give me a shout if you're not sure about anything, if you can't hear me or can't see me properly, just let me know. And because we're doing 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest, I'll show you in between what the next exercise is, and hopefully it will all make sense. So I'll show you the first 5 just so that you know what's coming up. Hopefully I won't step on Brayden. So we're going to start with a walkout, which is where we come down to the floor, come into a high plank, we lift the hips up, and take it back to the top, repeating that. Then we're going to do a nice side step, so you can either keep no impact by just stepping across, or you can hop a little bit, so you might need a little bit of space when there's 2 or 3 of you. Then we're going to do high knees, so either bringing the hands down to meet the knees, or driving through because you might be a little bit warmer by that point. Mountain climbers, back down to the ground, nice flat back, bringing the knees up to the chest. If you can't hold that position, just drop down to your knees and then bring your knee up to your chest. Last one is going to be walking jacks, so talking that way or jumping it through. So there's always a level for you to choose. Hopefully it will warm you up. Right, we're going to start in 5 seconds. We're going to start with the walkout. Getting ready. 3, 2, 1, and walking it down onto your hands, into full plank, lifting the hips up, coming back up to the top. Trying to keep your hips level as you perform this exercise. Keep your core engaged. Feel free to pick up the pace if you're finding the movement itself quite manageable. It should get you warmed up nice and quick. 10 seconds left. 3, 2, and 1. We've got 15 seconds before we do side step. So we're going to really get our arms swinging on this one. Taking a big side step, or as I said, you can hop it through if you like. In 3, 2, 1, nice big step. Or hop it across. Really get those arms moving. Really want to get the whole body warmed up in the first few minutes. That's it. Keep going. That's halfway. Seconds. Keep the energy up. That's it. 3, 2, and 1. We got 15 seconds. You can just keep walking on the spot if you want to keep moving. And we're going to do high knees. So remember, either walking pace or trying to run it through, driving through with the arms. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Nice big movement. That's it. Either way, we're going to drive through with the arms. Whether it's because we're jogging it through like this, or meeting the arms, meeting the knees. That's lots of energy. Heart rate should be coming up now. Keeping the chest up, keeping the core engaged. We're halfway. Seconds left. Keep it going right to the end, and we've got 15 seconds. We're going to head down to the floor. 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. Down to the floor we go. 4 mountain climbers. So as I say, you can choose on the knee to bring the knees up underneath, on the hands, keeping the back flat. And off we go. Try not to let the hips lift up too high if you're tired. We really want to try and keep that nice neutral spine, flat back throughout. It's going to work your core harder. We're just trying to bring the knees straight up towards the chest. That's it, that's halfway already, keep it going. That's it. Yes, come on, keep it going, 10 more seconds, you can do it. 3, 2, 1. Back up on our feet. We've got one more exercise before we get a rest. We're doing star jumps or walking jacks. So if we walk it out, we take one side and then the other. If we're jumping, we take arms and legs out at the same time. 45 seconds, off we go. That's it. Good, keep pushing, we're already halfway. We're gonna hold a minute off after this one. Final 10 seconds. Nice big moves. 3, 2, 1. Take a break. We will be on the floor for the next block, just to give you a bit of warning. The exercises are going to be press-ups, then tricep dips, then the mountain climbers that come up and across the body to work the obliques. Then we're going to do either glute bridge or hip thrust, it's up to you, and we finish off with the plank. So we're all going to be based on the ground, but don't forget there's going to be levels of difficulty for all of these ones, starting with the press-ups. We can do them either on our knees, on our feet, working on negatives, or sticking with one level the whole time. We're going to go in 10 seconds. Make sure your hands are level with your shoulders. And then we're going to lower ourselves down in 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Then push the ground away. Keep the core engaged. Trying to get your arms down to 90 degrees. Elbows going slightly backwards. The closer your knees are to your hands, the easier it will be. The further away, the more challenging. Already over halfway. Got it, keep it going. Push through the chest, push the floor away. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Well done. We're going to spin it round now with your tricep dips. You are welcome to use a chair or a bench or a worktop if you've got one available. If not, we'll be down on the floor together, bringing the hands behind, and off we go. Lowering ourselves down, bending at the elbow, then squeezing the back of the arm to push yourself back up. Really focusing on pushing through the back of the arm, not letting the rest of the body help. Squeezing the tricep, getting that mind-muscle connection. That's good. Already over halfway, you've got this. Last 10 seconds. Keep squeezing those triceps. 3, 2, 1, and release. Right, we're sitting back round onto our front. Those mountain climbers that come up and across the body this time, rotating from the torso. Getting ready in 3, and off we go. Twisting and rotating our body, keeping our hips down. Try not to be tempted to let the hips rise up. Keep the the back nice and flat. We want to work those hip flexors, work the core to twist and rotate those knees around up to the opposite side of your chest this time. Keep squeezing those pelvic floor muscles to engage your core, keep your lower back supported. Remember, if you're finding it tough, drop down to your knees. You can continue the movement. You're still going to feel your obliques working. You're still going to get tired. We've got less than 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Well done. Right, glute bridge. We're back over on the other side. Back and forth the whole time on this round. So glute bridge, you can either squeeze the glutes, lift up into one bridge, hold it there for 45, or if you like, add a thrust. Off we go. Remember, try and keep your quads disengaged. Don't push through the feet, squeeze the glutes. It's the glutes to hold you in position, or indeed, lift you up if you're going to do the thrust. Keep focusing on the squeeze. Want to make it a bit harder, you can add your hands out in front of you. You've got the choice. But focus on the glutes, mind muscle connection. Don't let the rest of the body take over. Keep squeezing. 10 seconds. If you're thrusting, squeeze on the way up, squeeze on the way down. Don't let them rest. 3, 2, 1. Gently bring it down, release. Well done. Hopefully you've got a little bit of fire in those glutes. We still need to engage them on the next one. We're going to do a plank, 45 seconds before we get a rest. Again, you can choose to do it on your elbows or on your hands. Off we go. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, squeeze your glutes. Drop it down to your knees if you need to. Keep the quality of this. You don't want the hips coming up too high. You don't want them coming down too low. Too easy? Add a walk. Make it more challenging. Lift one leg and then the other, keeping the hips level. Or shoulder tap. Shoulder tap. Work at the level that makes you feel like you're having a good workout. Push yourself. You've got this. Come on, 10 more seconds. We get a minute off. 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Take a rest. Well done. We will need either the band or the weights for the next round, so make sure you've got them ready. Briefly take you through the exercises. There are a couple of options depending what equipment you're using. We start with shoulder press, then we're going to go into row. You can use dumbbells, kettlebell or the band. Then we're going to do bicep curls, then we're going to do flies. You can do that leg flat on your back, going out with dumbbells or do them stood. And then finally, pause that so you don't have time, you can either do a pullover with the weight laying flat on your back, or you're upright with me doing the overhead lat pull apart. So there's a couple of choices for the last one, but I will remind you when we get there. We are starting with shoulder press. Choose your position and bring the weights up and push above the head. Perfect. So you want to keep the forearms pointing up towards the ceiling. Core should stay engaged, body should stay still. Only let it help towards the end. You're starting to get tired, just drive up with the legs, but try not to do it just yet. Try and keep the work strong and in the shoulders. That is the halfway point if you do need to switch. That's it, you've got it. Last 10 seconds. Well done. Nearly there. 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic. Bent over row. You can do this kneeling or standing. Soften the knees, hinge at the hips, draw the elbows back. Getting ready to go. And squeezing the elbows up, that's it. Again, don't drive through the legs, body should stay still, back should stay in neutral, nice flat back. Keeping the shoulders drawn down, elbows come back. Squeezing and engaging across the center part of the back. Keeping your core engaged. That's the halfway point. We've got 10 seconds left. Keep focusing, my muscle connections in the center of the back. Drawing the elbows, squeezing together. 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Right, bicep curls. Got a few options on this one. Either way, we need to tuck the elbows in, draw the weight up, keeping the wrist flat, and then keeping it nice and controlled on the way down. Getting ready, and off we go. Nice flat wrist. Again, my muscle connection, really focusing on this front part of the arm, keeping the elbow tucked in. If you get tired, make sure your elbows don't start to flail back and forth or side to side. So you've got it. You've got 10 seconds left. Squeeze, then control it back down. 3, 2, and 1. Gently release. Right, the next one, flies. So if you've got dumbbells, you can be laying flat on your back, taking the weights down to the ground, or you're bringing the band in front of you, pulling the band out to get that nice stretch across the chest. Okay, let's go. We're all working the chest. We all want to keep our arms long. We're not bending this time. Yeah, good. If you have got the one kettlebell, what you can do is just push up like a chest press. But straight up, still working the chest. Yes, perfect. That's it. So we'll move on to pullover next. The back bit very tight. That's good. Don't let those elbows bend as you get tired. Nice stretch. Squeeze back up from that stretch if you've got those dumbbells. Last 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Gently release. Right, last one. It's the overhead lat pull apart or the pullover. So the pullover going over the head if you've got the weights. Overhead lat pull apart. Band above the head. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. We're all trying to work this part of our backs. Okay, off we go. Squeezing, get that nice stretch and working in the back. Again, keeping the arms long. You shouldn't get the bend in the elbows. The longer you keep the arms, the more work will remain in your back, not your triceps or your shoulders. Drawing and squeezing the lats, those muscles in your back. So we're already over halfway. And we go. 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Gently release. Fantastic, well done. We get a break now, and we're going to move on to some legs. There's complete choice on this one. You can actually keep the whole of this one body weight if you like, or you can add weights or bands in at any point you like. So we're starting with squats. Then we're going to do 45 seconds left leg lunge, 45 seconds right leg lunge. Then we're going to do calf raises and then straight leg deadlift. So you've got options as to where or when you do or don't want to add some weights in. So we're starting with the squats in 10 seconds. plant your feet somewhere between 10 and 2 o'clock. Core engaged, keep your chest up. 3, 2, 1. We're going to sit back together, get down nice and low, and then drive it back up. Goal is to try and get down to at least like 90 degrees with your legs. Drive back up. Your weight should go into your heels, and then you want to push back up through your heels to come back to the top. That's it, good. Focus, you can squeeze the glutes, engage the glutes, push through the quads. Keep the core engaged as you keep the chest up. Front and fold into this movement. 10 seconds left. Got it, keep it going. 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. We've got 2 rounds of lunges now. And weight. Hold on to something if you need to. Again, we want to keep the quality in this movement. So nice big step forward with your left foot. And then we're going to drop the right knee down. Knees need to stay in line with the toes. Make sure you're taking a big enough step so that you can actually get down to the floor without having to lean into that front leg. Good. You're going to pull up. Try and keep your hips level. The halfway point of this side. You've got it. We've got 10 seconds. We get 15 seconds before we have to do the other side. 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Take use of this 15 seconds of release. I'm going to do the exact same on the right side. Getting ready. Nice big step with the right foot. And then drop the left knee down. Do it again, making sure knees stay in line with the toes. Chest stays up, hips stay level, core stays engaged. Just dropping that back knee down. Do hold on if you need to. You want to focus on the quality of this movement for the legs. Halfway. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Step it through. Well done. Calf raises next. Again, you've got a choice. You can add a weight if you want or not. You can go into single leg. If you want to make it a bit harder, I will tell you when the halfway point is if you choose that option. 3, 2, 1, and off we go. Try and get right up onto our tiptoes, get as much range as possible. Try and focus on squeezing the back of the legs, squeezing and engaging the calf muscles. Nice. Heat should start heating up in the back of those legs. Halfway. Got it, keep it going. Okay, we've got 10 seconds. Let's fire it through so we can go up a bit faster. Yes. And keep it going, keep pushing. 3, 2, 1. Yes, good. One more to go. Straight leg deadlift. A nice stretch down the hamstrings. Squeeze the glutes to come back up. You can hold your weight. You can stand on your band. You can just do body weight. It's up to you. We're going to rest. After this one, off we go. Nice hinge. Squeeze the glutes to come back up to the top. Keep the extension through the back. Good. Stretch and squeeze. We're over halfway. Really focus on the hamstrings, the back of the legs, particularly that bottom portion. Try to let the back round. We've got 10 seconds left. 3, 2, and 1. Gently release. Take a rest. The tabs for the next section, so we'll all be back down on the floor. Go through them while you're resting. You start with a nice Russian twist again. It's your choice if you do body weight or add the weight in. Then we're going to do V-ups. Going for a wide V up to a narrow V. You can split this in half if it's a bit much. Then we're going to do ab cycles. So we're coming down, resting our upper abs, working our lower abs. And we do some crunches, focusing on our upper abs. Then we're going to bring it all together. We're going to alternate. We're going to crunch and work the obliques by twisting across. Okay, so we're going to go in 10 seconds, starting with Russian twist, with or without a weight. It is up to you. Getting ready. 3, 2, 1. Lifting the heart space, rotating as far as you can round one way, and as far as you can the other. We're not trying to force it, but we are thinking of our torso twisting, rather than just taking, if you've got the weight round from side to side. Rotating the body as far one way as you can, and as far as the other way you can. You might find that you can get a little bit further round on one side than the other. Very normal, just over halfway, particularly if you've got a little bit of a tight back. Most of us do. So many hours. That's it, keep the focus, core engaged, chest up. We've got 10 seconds left. That's good. Nearly there. 3, 2, and 1. And release. Right, V-ups next. Let's say it's wide V, narrow V. If you need to, you can just do this portion, or you can keep your feet down and just do the sit-up portion. Up to you. Off we go. Core engaged. Keeping a nice long back as you extend and you squeeze up. Extend and you squeeze up. You really don't want to put too much pressure through the lower back, so really focus on keeping the pelvic floor muscles engaged. Keeping the length through the spine. Head lifted. We're trying to work from the top of the abs to the bottom of the abs. Gently rest down if you need to. Reset at any point. Sometimes what will happen is it will start to go into the lower back. Just reset, re-engage, and then go again. That's it. Right muscle connection. Squeeze the abs. We've got less than 10 seconds. We've got this. We're flying through. 3, 2, 1. And release. Fantastic. Well done. We're going to lay down our backs now. Knees bent, feet on the floor. We're focusing on the lower abdominals this time. So it's ab cycle. Let's bring our knees up above our hips. And then we're going to extend. One leg away and then the other leg away. The lower the leg goes, the harder it's going to be. You want to keep your lower back supported. So you might be working up here. That's absolutely fine. Just focusing on your lower abdominals. The lower you take it, the harder it's going to get. That's good. Challenge yourself, but keep that lower back supported the whole time. We're halfway. Focus on that squeeze, you've got it. Lower abdominals, not legs doing this work. 10 seconds left. Pelvic floor muscles squeezed in for these last few. 3, 2, 1. And release. Well done. We're going to do crunches now. Focus on the upper abdominals. Feet stay down. Engage your pelvic floor muscles. Gently lifting your upper body up and then controlling it back down. Squeezing my muscle connection. Off we go. Crunch up. Control it down. Squeeze. And then lower. Don't let momentum do the work. Don't let gravity help you back down. Of course you can add weight if you like to. Really focus on that squeeze. You can make these muscles work harder than they want to. Try and keep your neck and shoulders relaxed. If you find a lot of tension in your neck, maybe just try and pop the tongue into the roof of the mouth. Squeeze and then control it back down. We've got 10 seconds left. Well done. 3, 2, 1. Then release. Okay, so we're going to bring it all together for this last exercise. Alternating ab cycle crunch. So bringing ourselves up. Opposite knee and elbows meet. We unravel, we squeeze to the other side. And off we go. So you're extending the opposite leg as you meet elbow to knee. So you're getting the oblique twist, the crunch, and the ab cycle leg extension. So our back should be supported. We're halfway. Come on, this is the last exercise. Squeeze. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, and gently release. Well done. Release the tension. That was the last real bit of effort. We're going to now bring it right down to start stretching. If you'd like to grab a drink, I'll just give you a moment to catch your breath, let your heart rate come back down.
Activity completed.
Okay, so as we're on the floor, we're going to start in child's pose. We're going to sit back onto our heels. We're going to extend our fingertips in front of us. And we're going to try and rest our forehead onto the ground. Now feel free to add in anything you need to. No, I'm going to start marking. If you need to add something under your forehead or under your bum, just to allow you to really sit back in this movement and really relax. I don't want to create too much tension. I want you to be able to relax and stretch and elongate your muscles. Reaching your fingertips forward, forehead gently resting on the mats. And we're going to slow our breathing right down. If you can, we're going to breathe in through the nose. We're going to breathe in for a count of 4 and out for the count of 4. So I'm just going to give you a moment to sit in this position, settle down, calm down after the effort of that workout. Inhale and exhale. Just noticing how your body's feeling this evening. Feeling your ribcage rise as your tummy fills with air. And then just dropping back down again as you breathe out. And we're going to use the breath to try and release tension from our body this evening. So we're going to breathe in, coming up into tabletop. So all fours, hands come underneath shoulders, knees come underneath hips. Just allow yourself a few seconds to settle into a nice balanced and comfortable position. Breathing in and out. We're going to lubricate the spine now by moving through cat-cow. So we're going to tuck the chin, round through the back as we inhale. And exhale, send the heart space forward and arch through the back. So with your own breath, inhale and exhale. You can take this at your own pace to what feels good for your body. Rounding and then arching. One more each way, then we settle in tabletop. We're going to tuck the toes underneath, send the hips up into downward facing dog. Pedal through just to allow yourself to settle in this movement. Feel that length through your back, through your arms, your shoulders, all the way down your legs, keeping those hips nice and high. We're going to take a nice big breath in, lifting the right leg up into three-legged dog. And as we exhale, step the foot in between the hands. So your right foot should be in between your hands. Give it a helping hand if you need to. We can drop the left knee down to the floor, send the heart space forward. Feel that stretch through your left quad and hip flexor. Just allowing yourself to ease into this position. We don't want to force anything too hard. So just to that point where you can feel that tension. And then we breathe our breath down to that area. And then just releasing the tension every time we breathe out. If at any time you're a bit uncomfortable, remember you can pop something under your knee and a little bit extra support in, or just keep your knee lifted. And move into a hip stretch now. So we take our right foot underneath our left arm. We're going to keep it high today. We're not going to lower ourselves completely down. Just keep your arms extended. Just gently letting the knee rest. Opening up through the right side of the hip. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Tucking the left toes underneath, sending the hips up high. Right foot goes back down to meet your left. We're back in downward facing dog. 2 rounds of breath here. Inhale, lift the left foot into three-legged dog. Step the foot in between the hands. Now the right knee drops down to the floor, sending the heart space forward. We're repeating on this side. This may feel a little bit freer or perhaps more challenging. I'm just going to give our body the space to release the muscular tension we've built, not just through the workout, but indeed throughout the day and the week before us. Breathing in, taking your left foot underneath your right arm, gently lowering the knee down, keeping your arms extended, sitting into pigeon. This time feeling the stretch across the left side of your hips. Breathing in, tuck the right toes underneath, send the hips up, and we take the left foot back to meet the right. Gently dropping the knees down to the earth, sitting back into child's pose. Just take a moment's rest. Noticing how your body feels different this time around. Reaching through the fingertips, feel the stretch through your spine, through your back, even through your neck muscles. Breathing in, we're going to come up either into a kneeling position or a cross-legged position, whatever's more comfortable for you. We're going to open up through the chest, we're going to pop the hands on the small of the back, squeeze the elbows together, feel the lift through the top of the head, so we're sitting up nice and tall, and just feeling our chest opening up across. As you breathe out, see if you can just draw your elbows ever so slightly closer together. Using your breath to release the tension. Just allowing the muscles to lengthen and release. Not forcing, that will just create more tension. Inhale, we gently release. We bring our left arm across the body, support with the right. Just opening up through the shoulder. Still keeping the lift through the body. Just feeling that gentle draw across the shoulder as we hold this position. Breathe in, we release. And switch sides. Right arm comes across the body, support with the left. Breathing in, we gently release. We're going to make our way up onto our feet, but I want you to keep your hands down towards the earth. So we plant our feet on the floor, but we keep our head heavy and our hands down on the earth. So keep the knees soft if you need to keep that length. You can rock a little bit from side to side, loosen up to each side of the lower back. Find some stillness. And I want you just to start lifting through and straightening the legs. So you might find that your hands start to come away from the ground as you straighten through the backs of the legs. That's absolutely fine. Allowing the backs of the legs to lengthen, the lower back loosens. Still using your breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. As we breathe in, we're going to reach up to the ceiling, come into full body stretch. Fingertips up towards the ceiling. Reaching through, feet planted about hip width apart. Feel the lift through the feet, through the legs, all the way up through your core as your spine lengthens, up through the neck to the top of your head. Feeling that length. Feeling the gentle rise and fall of the breath. Well done. 2 more times, breathing in and out. Inhale in and gently bring your arms down as you exhale. Well done, everybody.